I'm sure people, when they come here and they look at this office, they'll go, it seems quite disorganised, and that's genuinely because it is quite apparently disorganised.
Quite tidy, actually.
This is tidy.
This is quite tidy for us.
We were actually allowed by the museum to come in and dress this.
How we work is we always move into completely empty offices, and whatever film we do, we set it up like this.
It's empty, and then it's kind of, it evolves into whatever the film is. Hence, this is incredibly colourful, but Barbie is incredibly colourful.
We always have this big white table, which is like a partner's desk. And the other thing we normally have when the table extends, which are here in the exhibition, are the models. For the first time, we did a very colour-accurate model on Barbie Land because colour was so important. Camera, for costume, for props, for the whole thing. And so they were always around. This here, which is this cheap sort of thing that you bought, was a real breakthrough. And that's one of the first breakthroughs about how we were going to do things. There's a real charm in that. And if you see, we did that a lot with the Kens, we did it in the pools, when we made things, we cut them, so they looked like they were in water or in the ground, and yet they retained that moment in time. And these are so essential, the colour swatches.
And there's budgets.
There's always. And there's a budget, so they're always to hand.
Even on something as big as Barbie, a lot of people think, oh, that's a massive budget. In fact, it wasn't. No matter what the scale of the film is, a film they're making with your friends out of film school or a mega film, there's never enough money, and you always have to find ways of compromising and finding the best way forward.
I mean, we've worked together a long time, and that sort of evolves into a shorthand, doesn't it?
It's the word synergy, where you say something and then somebody else, and it's that, and it's that, and it's the ideas kind of get better by challenge. These, which I've just found in the back of a sketchbook, this is the ideas for Barbie Land. These are the scribbles where it starts. In here you have a diner, cars, dinosaur, I can't read that. Mickey and Minnie Mouse, Warner Brothers characters, Empire State Building. So you're starting off with something as basic as that, and then this is where we ended up. I can come up with that, but then you need 1,000 people in between this and this to make it work and bring more to it. This is a microcosm of our brains on Barbie.
I would think, a lot of people probably have something similar if they have a desk anywhere, We're lucky enough to have found this creative connection, which kind of works.
Yeah.
So far.
Oh, that's said in a very threatening fashion.
No. I was just thinking you don't want to tempt fate, do you?